So I've come up with a design of bracket which Browns are currently, well, we've got agreed, and they're fabricating the brackets at the moment. So there'll be two brackets which probably will fit between that bracket and that bracket, quite close to the centre of the grab. It's difficult actually designing it because there's the quick hitch on the excavator which I don't want to have to remove. I want to be able to just bring the grab down onto the bracket and pick it up. I'll need new hoses which I'll sort out the next few days. So the bale grab brackets have arrived. That's one there, the other one's still wrapped up. In there is some bars which will go through there. They'll need cutting to length. And then these little brackets which secure the new brackets to the grab itself. I think it's done a really good job. I mean, I did design it to be pretty chunky, which it is. So far so good. So that's a coupler just coming down onto the pins at the moment. You can see that the quick hitch, the orange bits, has snapped closed. As soon as you lift the safety handle in the excavator, it automatically closes it, probably so that you can't get your fingers or anything else caught in the orange bits. So I will just pull it back. You really have to crowd this to be able to get it to open. So I'll just take it back, but at least I can see that as long as I get that part close to where it is now, the back isn't going to hit anything, which is good so far. I'm just hoping that when the front bit has grabbed hold of the first steel bar, that the one at the back is exactly in the right place so the coupler will close. Because I think if the coupler's not properly closed, the machine won't be very happy. Well, that went pretty well. It picked it up no problem, and the quick coupler worked straight away. If there's anything, it's slightly twisted to the left hand side, so the left hand side looks down a little bit. Can't quite work out why that is, but it does all fit, so I have to make sure that that wasn't going to hit anything. It's not central, but you can see there that I needed to make sure we missed that, which it does. Same at the back. So here where it's tighter, it does miss, so that's fine. What I can do is move these brackets in a little bit. See the bolt there and there. They needed to sit within this piece, whereas I can actually move them tighter, leave them a little bit closer together, which might help a little bit. And otherwise, I mean, it's picked it up. The hitch didn't push back, so that's a good start. One of the issues one of the concerns I've always had was whether or not it would rotate side to side, but it may be that it's not a problem as long as the grab, when it goes down onto a pack of bales, it kind of there's enough sort of slack in the system that it just does drop onto the bales, so that not just the left but the right hand ones get picked up okay. So that's the grab fully completed now. Hose is fitted. I have put a chain on there just in case, but that shouldn't reflect any sort of lack of confidence. But what I don't want to do is to rip the hoses out if anything went wrong. I put Jubilee clips on both sides of the steel bar. It still is a little bit cockled to one side, but I don't think that's going to cause a great problem. Bolts, nuts all tightened up, everything greased, oiled. I think we're good to go. So the operation of the bale grab is worked through the toggle here. So at the moment it's set on boom swing. Press that button and that then takes you into where you get a warning sign saying X1 selected. So X1 is the hydraulics that are going to then operate the bale grab, the actual tines, rather than the boom swing. So part of the thing is really just to keep remembering to switch between the two as you want. So what you've got on the screen there is I've set up a bale grab, because the machine isn't really geared specifically for using bale grabs. I've had to take the logo for a different tool. So to get into it, just go into work mode, bale grab comes up, and then to alter its characteristics, just press the button a little bit longer, the tool editor comes up, and then just scroll down. Then you get the tool setup, give it a single press and you're into it. So that's where we've got the boom swing as you saw before, or you can define X1. So X1 is the bale grab. So again, when you're in define X1, press once, and then you've got these various characteristics. So we've got it turned on, and the left hand, what you can do is just again toggle between the different characteristics, but you can change the pressures and speeds using this dial here. So I've got everything turned down quite low, because what I don't want is for the tyres to be really ramming about. You know, the machine wasn't specifically designed to do with a bale grab, but it's working really well. But what I don't want to do is put anything under more pressure than necessary. So you can put a lot of pressure through the lines at the end of the boom if you want to, but for something like this you really don't need it. And what's fantastic really is that you have these ramp up and downs, so that will indicate the rate at which things start moving. So sometimes you want something to set off slowly, increase in speed, and sometimes you want it to set off slowly, increase in speed and decrease in speed, or vice versa. So you can set those up as well. So at least that shows you where to find it. So on a more modern machine like this, you've got access to this. Possibly on a very old machine you haven't, and that might limit your ability to be able to put a bale grab on. And then just press escape to come out of it, and there you have it. So you're always looking at the fact that you've got bale grab there, that's the tool that you're using, and the rest of it is just like normal. So I don't over rev it when I'm using the grab. So when I'm going across the field, you know, the revs will be quite a lot. You want to get on, but actually it works better if you keep the revs down when you're actually operating it. The one mistake I've made, which is a bit annoying, is sometimes because it doesn't show on the screen which mode you're actually in. So when you make a change using that button and it comes up briefly with X1 selected, you know what you're in. Same with the boom swing. But once that goes off, it's not as easy to, when you're working quickly, to pick up on just which mode you're in. And so sometimes what happens is you think you're going to be dropping a pack, but actually you're going to swing it, which really doesn't work. So there we have it. It's pretty cool. It's working really well.